Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario Man, and today I bring you the week number 1 of the SPDA, and I'm so excited because this time around we're gonna be facing the Atlanta Dark Knights, and the captain of this team is Rexos. So before we jump into a team preview and team predictions, let me go ahead and remind you that I'm participating in 2 leagues. So in order to, keep up with every single video that I will be posting in the next 2 months, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the video.
Oh, I'm unbeatable. Walking down this endless highway, nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test for me.
And alrighty guys, here we are. So my opponent's team is made of the Entei, who's one of his Terra captains. The Corviknight, who was my opponent's turn 1 pick on the draft league, which was very unfortunate because instead of my Fortress, I was actually gonna pick the Corviknight. So yeah, I know, I'm sorry Fortress, but I gotta be honest here with the viewers. So yeah, my opponent also has the Grimmsnarl, which was one of my MVPs on the last league that I participated in. My opponent also has the Mismagius, he has the Overqwil, the Mesprit, which was actually gonna be a Pokemon that I was gonna be drafting, but I had to go with the Uxie instead. Yes, I know Uxie, I know, but I have to be honest once again. Still, I think this team that I have right here is okay. I will definitely be looking to make some changes, but for now, I think it's gonna be good enough. Let's proceed with my opponent's team introduction. He also has the Raikou and the Suicune to complete the trio of the legendaries. He's got the Garchomp, and then he also has the Chestnut. So let's go ahead and try to predict what my opponent is gonna be bringing. Alrighty, so right off the bat, I think he's gonna be bringing the Corviknight. Perhaps it's gonna be an item defense and body press Corviknight. That's what I'm gonna be predicting because I feel like that guy can hit. Well, actually, no, never mind. It wouldn't hit a lot of my Pokemon other than the Ursaluna. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be bringing that. Yeah, never mind. I stand corrected. But still, I think it's gonna be bringing the Corviknight. Maybe, has a support Pokemon to set up the U-turn, for pivoting, set up Tailwind. Perhaps Defog. So yeah, Corviknight is a really good Pokemon overall. I think for power, I think he's gonna bring the Entei has his Terra Captain and the Garchomp. So I think the Garchomp and the Corviknight are gonna be pairing up really well. One of the weaknesses of the Corviknight is the electric type, and of course Garchomp is immune to it, so that's really good on my opponent's part. So I can see what he was planning. Next has another support, or perhaps has a physical attacker. I think he's gonna bring the Grimmsnarl. I'm predicting my opponent to bring the screens because I feel like this team could really benefit from the dual screens. So I think this Grimmsnarl is gonna be a threat throughout the entire battle. Next, I think my opponent might bring, let's see, perhaps, yeah, no, I was gonna say the Raikou, but with my Kilowattrel on the field, I don't think he's gonna dare. Instead, I'm gonna say that he's gonna bring the Suicune, because even though the Suicune is weak to electric, he can take hits in a really bulky manner, and he does learn the Ice Beam, which is enough to get the kill on my Kilowattrel. And then let's see, last but not least, so I think my opponent is gonna be bringing perhaps, I don't know. I think like right now I'm just not gonna be making an educated guess. I was gonna say the Miss Magius, but Miss Magius wouldn't be able to do anything against my Ursaluna or my Zoroark. So I'm gonna say that instead of the Miss Magius, my opponent might actually bring. Let's see, who could be a really good Pokemon to bring right now? Yeah, no, I was gonna say Mesprit, but now I think my opponent is gonna be bringing the this guy, just by order of elimination. I think this is gonna be my opponent's team, and then me on the other hand, I will be bringing first and foremost my Ursaluna Blood Moon along with my Fortress, because I feel like they pair up very well. Additionally, has a Terra Captain. I'm actually going to be bringing both of my Terra Captains. I think it's very important that I highlight that. My Terra Captains for this league are actually the Harijama and then the Gyarados, and this is an open Terra. I think I'm going to bring Terra Dark on my Harijama so I can hit the... I don't know why I'm bringing the Harijama with a Terra Dark, but yeah, I think that's what I'm bringing. And then to hit, stronger with my Gyarados, I think I'm gonna bring the Terra Flying. And for this particular week, I feel like I need the Intimidate more than the Moxie. Last but not least, I feel like I need to bring my Hisuian Zoroark because it pairs really well with the Ursaluna. And I think the most important Pokemon on my entire team is actually going to be the Kilowattrel, because Kilowattrel is the only reliable answer that I have for this mon, the Corviknight. So yeah, I think I really need to preserve my Kilowattrel as much as I can in order to have an answer for the Corviknight. And alright guys, so yeah, we are done here, so let's go and jump straight into the battle now. Alright guys, so there's my opponent's team. I have to click through this super quick. Let's see. I think he... Alright guys, let's go and battle right here. So my opponent, he's gonna lead with the Grimmsnarl. Alright, let's set up one layer of stealth. Well, let's see. I'm gonna set up one layer of Stealth Rock right here just for the heck of it, and then Volt Switch. Oh, he's gonna do the parting shot. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. He might go into the Entei right here. Ellen, who is that? Oh no, that's the Garchomp. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think right here I'm gonna go for the Ice Spinner. Oh, my opponent is gonna set up his own layer of rocks. That's quite interesting. I think this should do a lot, up to 70%, I would say. No, it does not. Alright, I'm gonna get hurt by the Rough Skin and the Rocky Helmet. Oof. That is rough. Do I go for another ice spinner? Yeah, I got to. Or a rapid spin. I'm gonna go for another ice spinner right here. Fire Fang. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna get the kill. He's gonna get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Hopefully this is gonna be enough for the kill. It is. But we're gonna go down. Like, this is 1 for 1. Okay. Alright, things are... Oh, do I survive? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Do I bring my Kilo right here or the Zoroark? I'm gonna bring the Zoroark in and trying to trick my opponent. Alright, here comes the Ugo. And then in is my Trickster, aka the Zoroark. Unfortunately, I have no way to get rid of my hazards. That sucks. It truly does. Should I Brick Break or Hyper Voice? I'm gonna Hyper Voice for now. Parting Shot. Oof. Okay, that's actually very interesting. Perhaps he's not gonna set up any screens at all throughout this entire battle, which is kind of annoying. Miyabi, who is that? Ooh. Alright, that's the Suicune. How much is this gonna do? Not that much, unfortunately. Okay, and this is a leftovers. Suicune. Should I go for the U-turn into the Kilowattrel? Let me see. What's my opponent's team? Yeah, I think that's the best thing I can do right now. Let's U-turn into the Kilowattrel. Boom. Okay. And then my opponent doesn't have anything that wants to take a Thunderbolt right now. Unfortunately, I did went for the Loomberry on the Gyarados, which kind of sucks. Scald, how much is that gonna do? Oh, that does a lot, and he's gonna get the burn. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yeah, nobody on my opponent's team wants to take a Thunderbolt right now. Should I Roost? Nah, let's Thunderbolt. Alright, yeah, he's gonna stay in. Is this enough for the kill? It is not. That sucks. Alright, that sucks. Down goes my Kilowattrel. Basically, I mean, not for free, you know, but that kill right there would have been great. Alright, let's bring my Zoroark right here and then Hyper Voice. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on taking some damage here, unfortunately. Fudge. This is getting tough with the Corviknight now. Yeah, Soldier 1-1. Who is that? The Corviknight? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Let's Shadow Ball, I guess. Damn. If this is an item defense body press Corviknight, like words cannot express how concerned I am right now. Okay, I'm gonna avoid that. That's pretty good. Let's Shadow Ball one more time. Oh, he's gonna retreat. Who is he gonna retreat into? Anton, who is that? Okay, okay, fair enough. Alright, he's gonna get the Intimidate off. Yeah, this is not gonna do much. Oof. That actually does quite a lot. What should I do? Going to my Gyarados, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm gonna U-turn into my Gyarados. Okay, into the Gyarados. Or should I go into the Harijama? This is very, very rough. Harijama. Then I can bulk up. Alright, I'm gonna go into my Harijama right here. Alright, there's the Barb Barrage. How much is that gonna do? Okay, he's gonna get the that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. Should I bulk? Yeah, I'm gonna bulk up right here. Barb Barrage. Oh, he gets a crit? Wow. That is... No, he doesn't get a crit. He gets a high roll, I think. Alright. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna Ursaluna right here. Yeah, I got no choice. And then... Instead of going for a Herb Power, I'm gonna go for a Blood Moon. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for the Blood Moon. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Alright, he does not get the poison this time. Alright, I did manage to get the kill. This is getting very, very intense really quick. I feel like it would have been better to go for the substitute. Okay, here comes the Ugo. Who is that? Alright. Fair enough. Should I Herb Power or Hyper Voice? Interesting. Oh, I mean, I still have the Brick Break right here. Alright, I'm gonna substitute just for the heck of it. Yeah, he's gonna do a parting shot. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm still very strong on the special attack. Who is he gonna go for? Into the Corviknight? More than likely. Soldier 1-1. Who is that? Yep, there it is. Alright, here's my substitute. That's okay, because thanks to the leftovers, I'm gonna keep on getting some of the HP back. I think my opponent is gonna go for a Roost right here, therefore I'm gonna Herb Power. He does not. That sucks. Whew. Oh, that's not enough to get the... to break my substitute. Let's Blood Moon right here. Okay, he's not looking to do a Roost. Alright, now my substitute is gonna go away, unfortunately. How much is this gonna do? Enough for the kill. Alright. Alright, oh, that's a crit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that crit mattered for sure. Yeah. There's some more HP back. I can actually use that. Alright, here comes the Grimmsnarl once again. Okay. Alright, let's go into my... Should I risk it and go for the Zoroark? Yeah, I think... What's my opponent gonna do? Another parting shot? More than likely, that's the case. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for my Zoroark right here. Even if he goes for a screen, I can always break it. Oof, but the stones are killing me. Spirit Break! Wow. That's something I was not expecting. What is that, a physical attack? I think so. And that reduces my attack, so I think it's a good thing that I'm actually waiting. You know, I'm keeping my Gyarados in the back. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna substitute. I don't think that's gonna do a lot. Oh, that drops my special attack, not my attack. Alright, I just made a mistake right there. That is 100% a huge mistake. Perhaps that could cost me the battle. I don't know. Let's go for the Blood Moon. My opponent can no longer do the parting shot, according to me. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Or will it? That is insane. I didn't know it penetrated the substitute. Okay, things are turning like very bad for me. Alright, there's the pressure. Here's the Blood Moon. Alright, things are... I mean, I'm speechless, you know, like, this battle could go, like, either other way. Here comes again the... this guy right here. Let's see, Hyper Voice or Earth Power? I'm gonna Earth Power right here. Is that gonna break the substitute? It will. Dang it. Alright, and that is not gonna be enough for the kill, unfortunately. And I don't want to risk my Gyarados. Alright, let's Earth Power. Spirit Break. Does that kill? It does not. Okay. But I'm gonna get another special attack drop. Alright, doesn't matter because it's gonna kill. Boy, oh boy. Here comes the Entei. What's his typing? Let me see. So right here I have to wait for my opponent to reveal his Terra type. He hasn't done it yet. Let's see, Blood Moon. Alright, I think his Terra type plays like no role at all. Yeah, I got 30 seconds. Let's just Blood Moon right here. Let me see. Alright, Blood Moon. Can I survive one move? That's the question right here. Oh, Terra Fairy. That's quite interesting. I wonder why he decided to go for the Terra Fairy Eruption. Okay, fair enough. This is a special one? That's insane. I was not expecting that. Alright, so I got no choice here but to go for the Gyarados. Alright, damn. Should I Dragon Dance right here? Yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Dance, but before I do that, I'm not gonna Terra. Let's just Dragon Dance. Whew. Like, I'm really nervous right here. Do I outspeed? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Ooh, Eruption, how much is that gonna do? Oof. Oh, is this does this guy have the Mirror Herb? It does not. Alright. I think now I do outspeed, and this has got to be enough for the kill. There's no way this doesn't kill. Alright, let's find out if I can start the SPDA with a win. Is this a choice scarfed one? Okay, it's not, but is this gonna be enough for the kill? It will. Alright. Alright, GG's to my opponent. I got to, you know, claps for Raxos. That was one hell of a battle, brother. Congratulations, and I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Take care. See you later.